Hey everyone, it's Taylor Sharon from Rose of Sharon, and yeah, this video I'm gonna be as Rose of Sharon. And so, my last vlog, it was about basically, I did a video on the my bookmark collection, and it was that so far is my most popular video. Like at least it has the most views. So, I will be doing. We'll see how much more business part I can do. We'll see, but I do have other videos in mind, and so um, that's not the point of this video. We will do another video later. As I said, for like the K-pop, like K-pop stand, like Christian K-pop stand, but this is more small business kind of like an update talk. And so, yeah. And if once I edit this, if it's been on wider screen, kind of, it's because I'm trying, I'm actually trying, like, recording on my laptop for the first time because before I was recording on my phone and it's costing phone space. So, yeah, this is recording on my laptop to, like, try save up space and see how it goes. So if I do um so I could use my laptop for long long vlogs and rants, things like that. So yeah. So back to the general intro of what this video is gonna be. It as you saw in my last video, not my last vlog, I was kind of putting together like a general setup, like trying out I had gotten these metal grid thingies that it can be used for storage, but some people like artists, small business owners use them for the display. So I got that. I was because I was changing up my display. Um, so I will put my Instagram in the description so you can see where it started from. My first display, it was a DUI display with foam boards, but um, so went through that. Like that was my first time putting it together, and that was maybe half of my display. And so what that one to was to get ready for my first convention, my first ever convention, like attending one and vending in one, like being there as a vendor. So of course, had to have at least some form of idea of how to put it together. Um, yeah, so then yeah, and then I also showed you my bookmark collection, and I made a few, made maybe one more. Okay, so can tell you how it went. So yeah, let's let's get on with it. So so we couldn't I watched as I was getting stock ready. I watched a lot of artist alley videos. To kind of get myself mentally ready and for tricks, tips, things like that. And so, and because I was a little bit nervous for his convention. It was the biggest event I've been at. So, and even from the like the promos. It was like it was gonna like it was packed. It's gonna be big, which meant a lot of people. So it's getting really as I was doing, but I saw in the videos like a lot, like most of them were like US. So I thought like someone had the chance to set up the day before, like the Friday night, like it was like a 3 day, or like it was like on a Saturday they'd have the chance to set up on Friday, but like in our like vendor info emails it said like don't come to set up on the Friday, but they gave us like a setup time, and so we had basically the for vendors, the venue was at the Mississauga Convention Center, so they told us that it opened up at um, from 6:30. So we got basically from 6:30 to 9:30 to set up. So I got up at 5 a.m. Because I did not live close, and like I'd originally planned to pack the night before, but like I didn't have an NT, but I did kind of work out like a plan for how I was gonna pack the stuff, so that I wasn't taking too much time to like figure out like how to pack. And I already had like majority of my market stuff packed in like my little suitcase, but I usually keep it like that. Uh, so that saved time, and I had some form of mental idea of what I was gonna wear. So yeah, so I got up around like 5 a.m., got ready, and so left home at 6:20 something, like Uber there because it's like too much stuff. Like I rather, plus it was early. It was 11 that whole thing, and the middle stuff like all together in the back, it's heavy. So I was like, now I'm carrying all this in the bus and struggling, and like embarrassing myself. So we were there, got there around like a little bit after 7. So I still had time because I didn't have time to like do like a full mock setup. So I was like, okay, I have plenty of time to like at least figure out the rest. Like at least the second half. Like I did have a general idea of how I wanted to look, but just in case I had to like move things around and like pivot it from like my original plan. And also like putting both sides together. So as I edit, I'm gonna probably try to insert a picture, probably like around here. So you see, um, we'll see how I end up doing it. So on 7, I met one of my there are a couple, so we got in, checked in, and so thankfully it was like super easy, like walked, so I walked in and kept talking, and like the registration table was like right, like where like vendor checking in was literally right before, like literally before like before I entered the door, like the door to like or for to the space where we were gonna be. So it's kind of like a really pretty good flow, like easy to find. So it's like okay, right there, it's right there. They're super sweet, and they even had um so second, and they had like a screen as well with the like map, with the like floor plan of the tables, like the okay floor plan, so we could visually see where we like where a table was. It's like in case anyone forgot. So it was like even though I kind of like remembered from like checking the emails, as I kind of remembered where it was. I was got to kind of like double check to make sure that's where it was, and then So checked in, and then went in. There were a couple of vendors that were already there. Um, that probably just gone there not too long ago either. And then greeted my uh, one of my like neighbors, and then of course like introduced ourselves because it's gonna be a long day. So gotta introduce ourselves, get to know each other a little bit, and then started setting up. Uh, so it took me about so basically we're told that to be finished sorry by at least by 9:30, and then like I finished early, and then I think when it was like 8:30, like yeah around like 8:30 ish, um my other neighbor showed up. I like messaged kind of which was kind of that I never was first time meeting in person. Um, but she was really sweet too. They were really sweet too. We helped each other out. So like once we finished setting up, so I went to get, and they're really nice. They provided us with coffee because I hadn't had breakfast because it was too early, and then by the time I was done, initially I had planned to get Tim Hortons before going, but I was like, wait, I can't walk into like all this to Tim Hortons and all the way back out. Plus it was freezing cold. So then I was like, it's early. There might be coffee there. So yeah, might be coffee there, and I'll probably get something from like one of the food vendors for us to eat. So, so thankfully, like around like 8, like getting close to 9 o'clock, they had like a whole like coffee station set up like outside, like in the lobby area. So like drinking, but like I needed the coffee, but I was like, you know what? Let me finish the setup then, and then like finish my setup and then go get coffee. So then finished it. I went to grab coffee. They took a couple reels, and then I was setting up. Um, so then I sat a little bit to get my feet a break, to kind of set up my like back area, and then so we kind of how we did was we kind of tag tag teamed with um like at least one of us would be at our table. Like for example, like one day like my other neighbor was fine because she had brought like her daughter and her husband with her. So because she was fine, like usually she went with her daughter if she wanted to go out, and her husband stayed. And then my other neighbor on my other side, we as a kind of I was just kind of like naturally tacty. So when she wanted to like um she and her I guess her sister or her friend that she was with wanted to walk around and see the other tables or look at stuff or like kayak, enjoy a little bit of the expo. Like I'd I'd watch her booth. Yeah, that's all. I think like no one really like asked much. Never really asked. Like they came, looked, and then like they continued walking. So would watch it. So like I'd watch her booth, like what like their way, and it was just maybe like either her sister or she. I just was there. Of course, I chat with them, get to know them, and uh, And then when I wanted to get to use the washroom, I wanted to enjoy part of it. I walk around, they wash my blue for me as well, cause uh, that's cause I saw from other artists alley videos as well and they also include in the email that there was two tall security guys and there was they had volunteers who were walking around monitoring thing. So they had I, I heard from previous artist alley videos that I was watching that a lot of times for big events you put the anime expo or conventions like that, people could there's that risk of people stealing some of the stuff from your table, stealing products or things like that. So that's why we kind of tag team to watch each other's booths to make sure it's intact, nothing gets stolen. And of course, I had my cash stuff on me in my little fanny pack. Um, yeah, so it was really fun. I got to I made a quick little kind of DIY um we'll be back we'll be back shortly. I kind of taped it on top of my to a part of my display if I was going out. I had something doing. I'll be back. Um, alright, so that was I made for at least for uh for majority of it I made some sales at least one or two sales every hour almost every hour I made some sale. Also it was awesome it was pretty cool and there was a lot of pretty positive reactions to it until my bookmarks, so I was they even squealed. So I mean, when people love it, even if they can't, it's understandable. Maybe budget, maybe they didn't bring money or um on those lines. You never know. It's understandable. Um, or maybe they were on it's passive stuff. So maybe they were on a budget, something that's possible. You're not necessarily gonna buy everything. So I don't take it too hard. It's okay. Um, so yeah, so I was happy with that. Um, it was encouraging too. And another point I had made point so there was also so at the expo there was also component of the game Love and Deep Space. If you play it, shout out to you guys. So I play Love and Deep Space too. It's I think probably one of my favorite games. I'm usually not too much not much of a gamer, but usually my top two that I play regularly are Street Dance and Love and Deep Space. And if you play Love and Deep Space too, comment who your main is and who your second is. As for me, it's my main is Zane, and I and as you've seen in the photo that I put up, I had my outfit was I was thinking of I was thinking probably Clever and Deep Space kind of. I'm sad no one got it because as I checked, I was let me see. Hey, I logged into my 11 D space. I was okay, let me see if I can get inspiration from what what my allies are wearing. I looked in, Zane was wearing what he almost always wears his like black button up with gray pants and like just like super simple. I was like, wait, you know what? How's that go with that? Of course, wore like black shirt underneath to keep it warm, black long sleeves, gray pants. Uh, I believe, yeah, I tried to wear boots, but the problems. So then, I wore sneakers, and then I wore my chimney hat down to kind of like, because I feel like, oh, because K-pop, BTS, um, and at the same time, I feel like it worked with it. Like it also worked with the outfit because I feel like if it was an accessory, if there was something like that, like as an accessory in Love and These Ways, Zayn would totally wear it with a hat. And like he would kit with it. So Ed made Xavier bookmark and working on the other. Working on the other for Eli's love interest. So yeah, it went pretty well, and there was a K-pop random play dance as well. And like initially, I was um, like usually like if it's like where like like I have to join it. Like I love RPD. Okay, like usually before I couldn't, but like I try to go to as much as I can. Yeah, like as many RPGs as I can, cause like yeah, there's important to practice, and at the same time, if at the same time also like going through several, like you also kind of like learn dances or like make note of like which like dances like make note of which dances to learn. And so that like I feel like when I started like when I first came to Canada, like my first RPG, like I watched it, I was like I knew but didn't know what I was doing. Like I wasn't, I was kind of like I was like cringy. Yeah, but I was like, yo, what am I doing? Hey, but so for like if I like practice, like I've gotten so much better. I still need to work on expense and like forward. I graduate like once my needs get stronger, but in terms of like fluidity and like the rules and stuff, um, how they're like I feel like they're like it's definitely better than when I started before, and like yeah, I feel like it's definitely gotten better, and like there's some that are still like constantly playing, so like some of them have gotten better. So and like some that like once you do it like a lot, then your body just remembers. And like I'm at the point where like sometimes I remember sometimes I like barely remember the song, but my body will be like kind of be like kind of familiar with it, which is funny, but yeah. I'm glad I got to like when I did dance from like the table, and then like you know what, I'm gonna take a break and actually join. I saw like I thought at first I thought it was like just like on the stage page, and then I saw on like Instagram that was also like on the floor as well. So then so at some point I joined too for like 10, 15 minutes, went back to my table, and then Bouncy came on. Bouncy by ATs came on, and fortunately my neighbor was there. I dashed. Gosh, that's like the fastest I dashed. Although I have no, honestly, I probably should have dashed for Python too, but Python I'm still working. Like I wasn't confident enough in Python yet. So yeah, that was so. I'm happy. Like at first, that's no like at first actually that was my worry. I thought I wouldn't be able to do. I thought maybe I'd have to choose one, either vending or RBD. But hey, I got to do both. I also got to enjoy it. I tried durian for the first time. Like not the straight fruit, but like durian flavored mochi donut from Marry Me Mochi. Um, really, they have really good mochi donuts. Like first time I had it was at the Toronto Korean Festival, and then they have like a stand at um they have a stand at Union Station. So and like they are their mochi donuts are so good. Like highly recommend. Um, yeah, so that's how it went. And then like their email, the event officially ended at 6. Um, like a little bit after 6, and so that's when kind of like official start done was, and like the vendor info email said that we were allowed to like officially like the event officially ends at 6, but if you want to stay for the after party, you're welcome to can go ahead. But I guess because it was a long day, like I think I think pretty much everyone packed up around 6. Yeah, it's like no one left their stuff up, and then thankfully I had a good number of friends. Some of them I had met at like some of them I had met at the last RPD, and at the last RPD, so I hung out with them. And so after I packed up, I had some help from a good friend that I worked with at volunteered with at the Toronto Korean Festival. So I think that's blessing. Like she helped me to pack up, uh, and then we talked a little bit, and then I went to uh yeah. So went to like the site and waited. I kind of chilled with my friends, and so yeah, we just chilled, and then for waiting for the after like at the K-pop party. So then like initially I was like, should I go home or stay for the after party? So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay for like it's like you know what, I did well. Like I worked hard and hard and not like physically tired. I was running on 45 minutes of sleep. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stay friends for a bit and dance off. Just like dance it off. Yep, and uh, yeah, the K-pop party was till like basically 7 to 10, and then because I was on my feet for like pretty much most of the day, and from 7 like I danced. Like normally my feet can last longer, but I was dancing the whole day. Okay, so then when it got to a point where like like my feet couldn't take it anymore, and I had to wake up really early the next morning because yeah, so I had to get up really early the next morning. And so then I tried a little bit, and then sat down for a bit. As long as I knew, the dancer came on, got up, tried. I was like, something went from the soles of my feet to my knee, like my left knee. So it's like, yeah, I need to be able to walk more. So then I just decided to go home. So it was like I guess it was like 8:30. It was like 8:30ish when I left. And so like yeah, the party was good, very good. The playlist was good. They played hard carry. Like it was really it was really fun dancing. Like it was really fun. And then yeah, came home, had some sushi. Yeah, that was it. But it was pretty good. Generally, in total, I feel like I made um, like a little bit more, like, a little bit more than my last two markets combined. But I did make pay money, yeah, unfortunately, and I've used some of it to um, of course, I didn't spend it right away because I used like some some of it as offering in church, and then um and then some of it then yeah some of it to try to pay for my Korean 101 lessons. So yeah, it's definitely not gonna be the last. It was really fun. The organizers were really nice. I'd definitely do it again. But for now, I'm in my plan. I'm in the process of like finishing up. Uh, so I did get some people love my bookmarks so much. I think I did get some like requests, and so I'm in the process of working on 17 more bookmarks for the rest of the 17 members. Um, and then after that, because the 17, because I have a Joshua one, but like for doing the rest of the 17 is easy because it's a matter of changing the because oh, I do have it on here. This is my Joshua bookmark is it's sometimes just put carrots in the pink heart, and the background is very naturally yes they do dark concepts too, but the 17 karat colors is basically the background is basically 17 karat colors. Whereas it kind of matches the colors of um light stick. It's 17 random colors. So I don't really need to change the background. There's a matter of a matter of changing the member on it. So that one is quick. I think I've already done 3 last night, and so I just need to finish the rest of the members, and then of course I'll try to start up my Word thingy on my laptop, and then at some point, and then I'm gonna work on. I started working on Silas, Silas bookmark while I was there, but um, the others are hard. Let's see. Yeah, so I started working on Silas already, because I know it's there are a lot of Silas cosplays, so the next kind of mix event, I'll probably print more. I'll definitely print more as Silas, and maybe probably and maybe and then maybe not as much Zane. Um, kind of I'm gonna probably go based off popularity. Probably Zane, no, Silas, and Raphael, and Caleb. Yeah, Raphael, Caleb, Xavier, Xavier, probably Xavier just needs to restock, but yeah, Xavier, yeah, I want to Xavier and Sane. I won't do as much. Maybe like I think I'll just try like eight, maybe like eight for like Xavier and Zane, and to like kind of see their popularity. But generally, the most popular is like I feel like I did kind of lose from like not having Silas. Like, it was his birthday, but Xavier's like I tried to, but like Xavier's was easy, and then Silas like was so hard to find to get good pictures. To get like you know photo booth pictures for like for both picture poses and the backgrounds too. So we'll see on that. And then I applied for another market that's coming up in October, and like I want to do some more in between, and I do have to make Stray Kids freebies. Um, but for that I need a new printer. Because I'm spending way more ink, and like so far, I went through like 2 rounds of colored ink and print like HP printer, and even but HP ink, the HP ink didn't last. It didn't even last one. I don't think it even lasted one day. And like with the amount of printing I do, like I print it at home, like to save cost and I'm spending much in ink and stocking. So like I do have a printer. Like I'm trying to get an eco printer. It's roughly like $200. I think bills first, and then try to get a printer and making a stand. Like I found like a stand thing to put a printer on top to save space, and then I could put my laminator on there. I'll let to save space for like other stuff to kind of help make my desk look a little bit tidier. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I am gonna try to work towards getting getting the new printer before I start printing anymore. But I will work on designs, and for now, I think I might maybe first try to put more energy into my other business so I can get money from that. Okay, try to get money from my other business too, because I do have bills, so I can hopefully if I can use. I didn't do it, but we'll see if I can use that to even fund this one, because I've been yeah, not easy. But anyway, this is the main. This is part of the purpose of vlogging stuff to show, like raw, real, to show us like not. Sometimes it takes a while to get like even to get even 5 sales. Like I haven't gotten any. Like so far, I haven't done any online sales, and well, basically um since I moved to a different site, I haven't had any online sales. Like I've had in-person sales, but for some reason, like no online ones. It's weird, but because with the online, it would help me too. But let's see. Yeah, so everyone's journey is different. So, this is my journey, and just friends from this point. Anyway, see once I edit, because that's a bit pet, and so eventually, uh, yeah, so I guess my next video will be the more Christian K-pop. We will do some more reading stuff. That's a good direction, but I just want to keep it open. Yeah, no. So yeah, so for now, we have to get us a fair date, night, whatever, and yeah, yeah. So that's it for my update. That's it.